This picture, April 1996, Margot Kidder, discovered in someone's backyard, disheveled, frightened, hiding among the bushes. Now look at this one. 1978, the premiere of Superman. She's radiant, confident, 30 years old, standing beside Christopher Reeve as the world's Lois Lane. Everyone knows her face. Everyone loves her. So how did she end up there, in that backyard, lost and terrified? The choices she made didn't just shape her career, they cost her her sanity. It begins in Canada, 1948. Margot's a force of nature, brilliant, unpredictable, full of energy no one can contain. Back then, they don't call it bipolar disorder. She's just different. Hollywood notices her spark. Fast forward to 1978, Superman hits theaters, and Margot becomes Lois Lane. It's a perfect match. She's fierce, electric, impossible to ignore. The role immortalizes her, but it also exposes her. Her light draws attention, but it also leaves her unprotected. Superman becomes a worldwide phenomenon. Margot's suddenly everywhere. Talk shows, photo shoots, magazine covers. She's the face of a blockbuster generation. But behind the scenes, the pressure's unbearable. The mood swings, the exhaustion, they're symptoms of something no one understands yet. Hollywood doesn't talk about mental health. Back then, you're told to smile wider, work harder, pretend you're fine. And Margot tries. God, she tries. Look closely at the photos from 1980. The eyes that once sparkled are already dimming, splintering under the weight. By 1990, tragedy strikes. A devastating car accident leaves her in constant pain. Doctors prescribe one thing after another: painkillers, sedatives, anti-anxiety meds. She takes them all because she has to keep functioning, has to stay Lois Lane, but the pills stop working. So she takes more. Her moods spiral. Her behavior becomes erratic. Hollywood whispers. Calls stop coming. Roles dry up. Then comes the part the world never saw coming. In 1996, Margot runs out of her medications. She stops cold turkey. Her mind unravels. She becomes paranoid, convinced the CIA is watching her, that her ex-husband wants her dead. In a panic, she runs. She breaks her teeth. Cuts her own hair with shattered glass. Sleeps in alleys. Hides in bushes. Days pass before someone finally finds her and calls the police. The headlines are merciless. Superman's Lois Lane, homeless, toothless, insane. Her face is plastered on every front page, every late-night monologue. The media laughs. The tabloids feast. No one asks how she got there. No one asks about the untreated bipolar disorder, the endless pressure, the pills. They just mock her, point fingers, move on. But Margot doesn't give up. She gets help, undergoes electroconvulsive therapy, finds stability, tries to piece her life back together. Yet Hollywood's memory is short and its judgment long. To them, she's damaged goods, too unpredictable, too risky. She takes small parts here and there in Canadian films and guest TV spots, but her golden days are gone. Lois Lane is gone. One public breakdown wiped out a lifetime of work. Then in 2018, Margot Kidder is 69, living quietly, alone. She takes too many pills, sleeping pills this time. It's ruled an accidental overdose. She dies peacefully in her sleep on May 13th. Hours pass before anyone finds her. Christopher Reeve has been gone for 14 years. Superman's gone. And now Lois Lane is gone too, silently, without fanfare, without the world noticing. And here's the heartbreaking truth. After her 1996 collapse, Margot became an advocate for mental health awareness. She spoke out, tried to protect others from what had destroyed her. But Hollywood never really took her back. One public breakdown erased 3 decades of brilliance. She was bipolar at a time when mental illness was punished, not understood. She needed compassion, but got ridicule. She needed treatment, but was left to fall. Look at those 2 photos again. The glamorous woman in the red dress, smiling under the flashbulbs, and the frightened woman crouched behind leaves. One adored, one forgotten. Margot Kidder didn't choose to lose control. She chose to survive in a system that never cared to understand her. The pills were meant to save her, but they ended up destroying her. Hollywood watched it happen and turned away. That's the tragedy no one ever told.